Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com. JazTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online. If you'd like to know the price of the watch, simply click on the links in the description below. If you like our videos, we would greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch from JazTime.com once in a while. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the Breitling Superocean Heritage. This is the model number U13320. We'll be going over the dial, bezel, case, crown, brace, or rather strap, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Alright, so jumping right into the dial. The dial style we have here is a black dial with baton style. We have the index hour markers all in a beautiful stainless steel with little dots right behind each hour marker, which are luminous in conjunction with the hour hand and the minute hand. You can see that the hour hand and minute hand are nice and thick. You can see, so it's very easy to read the watch in general just during the daytime, but it's also very easy to read during the night as well because of the luminosity behind each hour marker and the thickness of the hour and minute hand having that luminosity as well. It'll be easy to read during the dark. As this is a sort of chronograph watch as well, we do have additional subdials. So at the 6 o'clock position we have the 12-hour subdial, the 60-second subdial at the 9, and at the 12 o'clock position we have the 30-minute subdial as well. Here on the right we have the date window with the Breitling name on the dial itself there with the automatic and the Superocean name. Right underneath that we have a numeral text right there that says 200 meters / 660 feet, and that's in reference to the water resistance of this watch. And of course that's assuming you keep the chrono pushers and the crown nice and tight in against the case so it doesn't let that water in. So once that's all nice and tight, and the gasket's good to go, that's 200 meters and 660 feet of water resistance. Hopefully you won't need to use that much water resistance, but it's there if you need it. Okay, and with one thing I like to mention is that with the date window, the Breitling loves to sort of accent that date window with an additional either a steel, a nice bordering of steel, but in this one we just have a nice painted white bordering around the date window, which adds a nice contrast as it is a black dial watch. It really makes that date window pop a little bit more and easier to read as well. Okay, moving on to the bezel now. Bezel is a rose gold bezel. Actually, this is the only place that you'll find the rose gold on this watch, as the case, the clasp, the pushers, they're all of steel. So it's only a very beautiful high polished rose gold on the bezel, which is a very interesting choice. But it works very nicely with the black dial, and they really complement each other. They made a very just a very sleek bezel, as we only have the triangular marker at the 12 o'clock position, but there's no, as with other Breitling watches or just bezels in general that have the unidirectional style bezels, usually smaller indices between each tracking of the minutes, but this one is just simplistic and it only states every 5 increment, with larger when it comes to the quarter of the minute. So we have the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 35, and so on. As I did say, it is unidirectional, so that means it only turns to the left, does not turn to the right. And this is just used to simply track elapsed time. So you can simply do such thing as, like, if you turn it all the way around, we get back to that minute hand there. Now you can track from the minute hand all the way around the elapsed time. You can be in minutes, obviously, as we put it to the minute hand. So it'll be 5. When it gets to this position, we'll know that 5 minutes have elapsed, and it can be used for such things as it is a super ocean. You might be diving with this. You might be diving with this watch, hopefully, and you can track the levels of oxygen that you have left in your tank by using that, and that's why it's unidirectional as well. So you don't accidentally bump it into anything and give a false reading of oxygen levels. I'm going to go ahead and reset that back to the 12 o'clock position there. And we're going to move on to the case now. So the case is all stainless steel case, as you can see, from the side, all stainless steel on the case. Only rose gold appearing on the bezel. You can see the lugs nicely high polished as well. High polish on the top part of the lugs, bottom part of the lugs. And the size of the watch is you're looking at is a 46 millimeter case size watch, so fairly large watch. So from an index finger to my thumb here, that's 46 millimeters in diameter. The side profile, once again, very large watch, as Breitling is known for their large watches. This won't fit in our suit cuffs, dress cuffs very nicely. You'll probably have to sit on top, but very large and very large and proud stating watch if you're wearing this. As if you do want to be very eye-catching with this watch, you have the size, you have that beautiful high polished rose gold that really works very nicely with that black dial. The crown, you can see the Breitling logo on the crown itself there, nothing on the chrono pushers, just nice high polish on it. I'll quickly go over the chrono pushers here, as with chronograph watches, it's just a simple stopwatch feature. As you can see, start, stop with the 2 o'clock position pusher. You can see the thin seconds hand, and then at the 4 o'clock position resets that back to the 12 o'clock position, and that will also reset the 30-minute and 12-hour elapsed time subdials as well back to the 12 o'clock position as well. The crown itself is just a screw down crown, so you can unscrew it counterclockwise as shown, and then in the standard position you can actually wind the watch. About 15 to 20 winds is all you need to get it started once more. Pulling the crown out to the next position will allow you to adjust the date. You can see at the 3 o'clock position by going clockwise how easy it is, how quick it is to set that date. And then pulling it out to the final position will allow you to move the hands bidirectionally. Actually, I do apologize, I was blocking the Rose Gold Breitling logo there, right above the Breitling name at the 3 o'clock position. But yeah, you can set the hands bidirectionally. And at the 9 o'clock position, you can see that the seconds hand has stopped, and that allows for precise time settings such as to an atomic clock online. You can set it down to the exact seconds, then press that crown back in to start that once more. Always make sure to screw the crown nice in and tight against the case to keep that water resistance, as I mentioned before, that 200 meters or 660 feet. Moving on to the strap now. The strap is a beautiful rubber strap. One thing I do like about the strap is that you see these interesting 3 circular holes here. And it actually helps with the breathability on the wrist. With typical rubber straps that sit on the wrist are, obviously firm, or not rather firm, but just one singular strap throughout. It sort of gets the wrist a little bit sweaty over time. Let's just say you're just doing not even some strenuous activities, just wearing it throughout the day. We'll build up that sort of sweat. These little circular indentations here will actually help give some breathability, some airflow to that wrist, and not keep it so hot. And then and as you can see, the rubber strap goes throughout the hole. Okay. And then moving on to the clasp now. The clasp is just a simple, beautiful, high polished clasp. The Breitling name embossed on there with the Breitling logo as well. And very easy to use, as it's just a simple deploying clasp by the 2 pushes on the top and the bottom. And it opens up as so. Just very thin clasp blades with the high polish on them. Nothing too special about that. Typically on other Breitling watches, they would at least have their name on this part, on the right portion of the clasp, but it looks like they opted out on the Superocean. And then that's how it looks closed, and look how easy that was to close that up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on now to the movement. So the movement is housed in this case backing here, nice high polished case backing with the Breitling name embossed in the center there, with that boasting of the certification around the edge there. The movement that this watch uses is similar to some other previous Breitling models, such as the Breitling Evolution. It uses a Breitling 13 or B13, which is a modified ETA Valjoux movement of the 7750 caliber movement. But they modified it and used it and called it their own as the B13. It is COSC certified, meaning that it does keep time within Swiss specs, which is a -4 + 6 seconds a day after casing, and also has the ability to have the multiple complications of the chronograph complication and the date window at the 3 o'clock position. And the power reserve fully for this watch, you're looking at a 42-hour power reserve, meaning you can put this watch down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Saturday evening, and it'll be keeping time just fine. All right, now let me actually go ahead and show you this watch on my wrist. So once again, look for the clasp, press the 2 pushers, opens up very easily. Okay, and there we are. Oops. See, as you can see, the height of the watch might pose a problem to some. Some do enjoy having that larger size, sort of large and in charge watch sitting on their wrist, and that rose gold just looks absolutely gorgeous. You can see, I should apologize for the lighting here, but you can see the lighting reflect off that sapphire crystal, giving that nice blue sort of reflection back. But that dial, that black dial, looks absolutely gorgeous with the rose gold accents. The high polish on lugs look very good as well from the side of the watch. You can see the nice fluidness. You see the fluidness on the side of the bezel. Not really for looks, it's more for gripping. So your ability to grip it, even on the water, would be much easier to grip. And like I said, the holes on the side of the rubber strap gives a nice airflow to the wrist. And the clasp just looks very, very beautiful, just being that nice, simple, high polish, easy to use with the deployment buttons there, and also just keeping it simple with the Breitling name just embossed on there. So if you're interested in this watch or any other watch for the lowest possible price, check out our website at JazTime.com, where the lowest price is guaranteed, and we offer a 1-year warranty. If you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page, where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at JazTime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.